So this morning at the gym, I had to wake a man up that was asleep on a toilet in the stall. Now, let me give you some context. You know, Laura and I, we go to the gym before 4 a.m. We're up at 3. And so when you're in there, there's not a lot of people in there. And this morning, it was just a young woman working the front desk. She was the only one working. And when I got in the restroom the first time, you know, the stall was closed and it was quiet. But the second time I got in there, it was a loud snore. And what I realized was there's a lot of people that cycle through here. There's only 2 actual stalls with toilets. This man is sleeping, taking up half the toilets. So I had to do something. I went to the front after I got done with the restroom and I let her know, hey, there's a man sleeping on the toilet. She's like, I was like, what's the protocol? And she's like, I don't know. Do you want to go in there with me? I said, how about this? I'll go in there, I'll wake him up, and then I'll let you know. She goes, oh, okay. And I went in there, you know, knocked on the door, no answer. Knocked on the door, no answer. She ended up popping in there. We ended up standing on the toilet looking down and seeing he's asleep. You know, he's got his head, his whole torso. Everything is in between his legs. I mean, that's, you know, usually that's more of like a drug nod, right? Like, you know, you're nodding off after you do some pretty intense drugs. But basically, she like looked and was like, oh no, and she was super sad because it was one of her regular gym goers. She didn't know that he was going through whatever he's going through, regardless if it was drugs or, you know, sleep deprivation or homelessness, or who knows. You know, he's at the gym, and, you know, if you work overnights anywhere, you see a lot of things. People, you know, kind of show different sides of themselves late in the night or early in the morning. So anyway, I end up yelling over the stall like, hey, you got to get up. You can't sleep here. Hey, man, wake up. You know, wake up. And he like freaks out. Oh, what the man, and he starts charging at me, kind of like reaching for me. So I jump down off the toilet on the stall next to him and just kind of yell like, hey, man, you gotta, you know, get yourself together, and you can't sleep here. You gotta get out the stall. And then he's like, oh, and he gets all mad. And then the girl is like, hey, so and so, you know, can't sleep in here when you're done. In there, come see me at the front. So basically, what I chose to do was I decided to do the right thing. I decided to not just pretend like it wasn't a thing. You know, I could have easily just walked out there, told her and said, hey, somebody's sleeping. Or I could have just said nothing, went on with my workout, went on with my day. But instead, I chose to take the time to do the right thing. So really all I'm saying is, regardless if somebody's sleeping, if you see trash on the floor, you know, if you see pee on the toilet seat, whatever, do the right thing. Pick up the trash, wipe the toilet seat, especially if it's yours, even if it's not, just do the right thing. If somebody's sleeping on the toilet in the gym, wake them up. You know, maybe go get somebody to have like a second set of hands, or just in case something happens, or, you know, but this young woman did not need to deal with that on her own. You know, she making minimum wage. Like, nah, I will handle this. I've been lifting. I'm a man. I can handle this. So do the right thing. Step in and intervene when it is right. Obviously, be intelligent, be smart, protect yourself, but do the right thing. It's too easy not to. Choose the more difficult path, especially if it's the right one. You know, it may not feel right in that moment. You know, it might be a little nerve-wracking, you know, waking that dude up, he freaked out. You know, regardless, like I said, if he's doing drugs, whatever, I hope that was a wake-up call for him. I hope waking him up literally was a wake-up call for him. It may or may not be. Regardless, I know I did the right thing. I started my day with a positive, not just working out, but doing the right thing that helped others. When I left the gym, she was so thankful. She said, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I said, no problem, anytime. Have a good day. So do the right thing, be the best you, and just go out there and serve, help others. You know, if there's one thing you can do today, make it the right thing. So ask yourself, what can I do today that is right, that is just, that is helpful, that serves? And do that. You'll be surprised how good you feel when you're done.